Where is the circle of the valley?
I've been spotted. Didn't even have time to say I've been made.
Hello everybody, my name is Danna, and this is my best friend, Her Pickles. And together, we're Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found. Now today, we're going to play some scary games with you. So welcome to Scary Games Monday with Danna Pond. Hello Internet, and welcome to another episode of DPLive! My name is Danna Pond, this is my friend Rod, and together we're playing video games with you!
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of DP Live. I would be Danna Pond, and you would be watching this DP Live, possibly even in real time. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of DP Live, where my name is Danna Pond, and you would be watching this DP Live, possibly even in real time. Today, I am joined on the couch by my friend Rod. Hello. And my friend Kurt Pickles from Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found. If you want to check out the Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found, check out the links in the description below. There's Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, and all those good places you could want to listen to music. But hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of DP Live, where my name is Danna Pond, and you'd be watching this DP Live, possibly even in real time. Now today, I'm joined on the couch by my best friend Kurt Pickles from Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found. And if you want to check out Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found, check out the links in the description below. There's Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, and all those good places. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of DP Live, where my name is Danna Pond, and you would be watching this DP Live, possibly even in real time. Now today, I am joined on the couch by my best friend, Kurt Pickles, from Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found. And if you want to check out Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found, like Danna said in the past video, check out the links in the description below. There's Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, and all those good places. So today, we are doing a recap. We're doing a revision. We're looking back on where we've been with DP Live and the games that we've played and the jokes that we've had and the inside jokes that we've come up with along the way. And we're taking a big look at that, and we're looking at where we're moving forward. And I am in the chat, so I said, hello, come say hi in the chat. Lunasate says, good evening. Welcome to the chat. Let us know if you hear any problems. And Lunasate says, hello, Rod on the couch. Indeed, I am joined by Rod on the couch, who is pretending not to be here because he doesn't actually want to be in the video, but the couch isn't that big. So, yes, indeed. Hello, Rod on the couch. And Lunasate says, voice is clear. Good to know. So, yeah, no, today we are doing a recap. We're doing a revision. We're looking back at where we've been with DP Live and where we want to go. So I thought that we could look at all the games that we played and try and remember things about them and just see if we enjoyed them, if we have fond memories, and if we remember any of the memes and what stood out to us while we were playing those games. So we've got quite a bit on the table, and we're going to be going through those games and looking at the cover art that we had for the past episodes. So without further ado, let's do that thing and hop on in. So I think that should be ready, queued up, and I'm going to bring myself up in the corner here. So that we can check everything out. So, it says your necklace is off center, dear. Thanks for the heads up. So this was Atomic Heart, and it says crispy critters. That is indeed what that guy said all the time. That was P3. Apparently he was almost played by Jensen Ackles, and then that he got swooped at the last second or something like that. But it was going to be played by Jensen Ackles, who's a Canadian actor from Supernatural, if you know Dean. So Atomic Heart, though, that was where the alternate universe where the Soviet Russia had the best technology ever, and we all wanted to back them. And then their robots went haywire because somebody flipped a switch. And spoilers, but the robots that were defending the bad guy were actually P3's wife. So no, I do remember that. And no, good art here. That was a good game. That was fun. I remember the strange vending machine that would hit on us. So Bioshock, everyone knows Bioshock. Pop-in plasmids. No, the first one is the one where you get turned into a Big Daddy at the end, right? And I mean, it's a classic. I'm glad that we played it. Bioshock 2, and that was mostly like what, collecting little sisters, trying to find like the Eve or the Adam from them. The Big Daddy brainwash, he's like giving me a lobotomy here. Lunazade says Bioshock. The first one is the one where like talking to Atlas, and he's all like, "Would you kindly?" And what the second one was? Who were we talking to in the second one? Lunazade says Bioshock is my favorite game series. Really? I'm glad we played it. We've got like Bioshock, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite. Yeah. So that does bring us to the next one. Oh, come on. No, bring it back up. Bioshock Infinite, that was with Elizabeth, right? That her name's Elizabeth, and Booker DeWitt. And those doors to anywhere, and yeah, and so is Booker Comstock? Are they the same person? Is that, did we ever answer that question? I remember the Songbird was creepy AF. Lunazade says, "Would you kindly?" The programming is insane for that. The way that they wrote that into the script too, like into the narrative, like just the gameplay, like adding the "would you kindlys," like that's, you know, these games are really well done. And Lunazade says, "Yes, Elizabeth." And yeah, when she cuts her hair. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, or Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. I loved saying that because it reminds me of saying Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, like Full Metal Alchemist, Full Metal Alchemist. It's Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. No, it was great to spend more time with Cloud and see like the backstory of before Final Fantasy VII. It is a prequel, and get to see like what happened to Sephiroth and like how he becomes him. A great game. I really liked the story that happens that plays out between Zack and Aerith. Lunazade says, "Yeah, that's what I mean. The would you kindly was programming behavior." Oh, totally. It's really interesting to see how Cloud inherits the Buster Sword from Zack. The end of this game is really sad, and it like makes me cry. I like Zack's optimism, his unyielding optimism, for sure. Lunazade says, "Mother broke Seth, huh?" How do you mean? Mother? Do you mean like Genova? The scene between Genova and Sephiroth, and it breaks him a little bit. Let's play Dark Souls Soul level 1, the Get Good edition. So we were playing Dark Souls at Soul level 1, and I think there were some episodes where I was drinking when I was playing Dark Souls. But I was trying to beat the game at Soul level 1, obviously, it's implied. It's so explicit. It's just right there. But it was really challenging, and I was getting frustrated. But we were doing it. We were making headway, making progress, and we're still doing it. We're still playing through Dark Souls. That's more of like a long play series. I can only do so much Dark Souls at a time these days. I do love the game. I do love the series. Lunazade says Dark Souls. And Lunazade also says the Genova Project really cut him up. Yes. The Genova Project messed Cloud up. Like he got Mako poisoning. Dark Souls. No, I could play that game forever, but I also can't. I hope you know what I mean. I love it, but like it's just frustrating and challenging, and there's a certain there's a threshold. I've got a green stamina bar for playing Dark Souls as well. So Doki Doki Literature Club, we've got a couple different arts here. This is probably the main one that we should be showing, but what we've got Yuri, Sayori, Natsuki, and Monica. And then we've got the one where Sayori is gone, and then we've got the one where Monica is gone. Lunazade says, Dark Souls, the Sun Dude was mad. Oh, the sun. Oh, when he gets the thing on his head? Yeah, no, he does go mad. I don't think we got the sunlight maggot on Solaris' head in this run, in this playthrough. I don't think we're that far in, but I'll have to be careful not to let him get a sunlight maggot on his head. But the Dark Souls, the Sun dude he's awesome. He's incredibly helpful. Solaire is such a nice guy. And Lunazade says Doki Doki Monica was mad evil. Yeah, Monica was relentless when it came to like killing off other characters to spend more time with us. That's for sure. But she just wanted to be a part of our reality. And Lunazade says, yeah, the thing on his head in Dark Souls. Yeah, that was a sunlight maggot. I remember Natsuki and the cupcakes. I remember that there was a very unfortunate knife-related incident that happened with Yuri. And, yeah, Sayori gets Sayori'd out of the picture for a while. And that's the only way that you can kind of refer to that. I was surprised with how much people liked Dead Rising. Oh, we've got more Dark Souls content. Dark Souls, the story of the dude who was waiting for the sun or something because he fell in love. Schwa? Upside down E? Give me a second. Dark Souls, the story of the dude who was waiting for the sun or something because he fell in love. The sun was like a magnificent father. He wanted to be like the sun. Lunazade says, whoa, did your Doki photo change? Yes, my Doki photo did change. I've got 3 different ones here. I've got the one with Sayori's messed up face. I've got the one where there's no Monica. And we've got the one with everybody. Dead Rising. I was surprised with how much everybody loved Dead Rising. We got a lot of people watching that one. That was fun. The chat was pretty active when we were playing that game. Zombie Outbreak, Dead Rising. Look at the Frank just like chucking a TV, just giving her in Willamette Mall. Where is this? Is this the North Plaza? That looks like the North Plaza. I'm surprised that people really liked Dead Rising. I'm glad that you did. And I wasn't able to get all the survivors. There was no way that was going to happen. Just like the AI for the survivors is like... it's not easy to maneuver. And Lunazade says, Doki, that is so cool. Thank you. Yeah, Dead Rising is like a really short campaign. It takes like, what, 8 hours to play through the game. It probably took us a little bit longer, but like maybe like 9-10 videos. Lunazade says, Dead Rising, not my favorite, but you made it nice. Oh. I'm glad that I made it nice. I had a lot of fun playing it. I even remember getting frustrated and like almost laughing it off. Like, Brad, come on, Brad, let's go, Brad, hurry up, Brad, let's do this, let's go, Brad, come on, Brad. And we've got some FNAF coming up here, so we'll start with FNAF 1, Haunted Animatronics. Let's play FNAF. What can I say about FNAF? The first one is probably one of my favorites. It's once you get used to the mechanics and like you understand the patterns and like what it is that you're supposed to be doing, you know which cameras you're supposed to watch, you know when you're supposed to like flick the doors, flick the thing up, you know that you're not supposed to use a lot of your battery. It's like that one, it was scary and it was like avoid the RNG, but like you can also like contain it. Lunazade says Dead Rising, come on, Brad, damn it, Brad. And you can kind of contain the RNG if you know what you're doing, if you know how to play the game. You want to keep Freddy, you want to have him not move, and when he laughs is when you hear him moving. So you've got to keep an eye on him, and like you can only look away for so long, like, and like you can look at the other cameras, but like max 30 seconds. Like if you look away for more than 30 seconds, he's gonna laugh and he's moving. And Lunazade says FNAF. Ah, what the duck? Oh, I get it. But I love that like winning FNAF 1 is possible, and I've felt that way. What did we make it to night 7? FNAF 2. I think we got to night 5 in FNAF 2. I felt like this one was a bit more challenging. You certainly feel more exposed when it comes to the animatronics because like you're just sitting at the desk and you can only like put that little helmet on. They're coming up in the vents. Yeah, no, I had a difficult time beating FNAF 2. I think we're at night 5. We're definitely not at night 7. Just imagine being good enough to get to night 7 in FNAF 2. I like the toy animatronics. Lunazade says FNAF 2. I cannot. I understand why you cannot. I also am on the border of canting. But I still love it. I remember when it came out, and I remember watching like the first trailer for it, and just being blown away, and just like the it's like it was a good one. FNAF 3, check the vents, here he comes. Lunazade says, I died forever on FNAF 1. On day 3 took me a month to beat, and when I finally finished FNAF 1, I called it quits. I'm glad that you were able to finish FNAF 1. So yeah, FNAF 3 is with just Springtrap, and he is like more or less easy to. You have to play the sounds to like keep him in the same place. He doesn't always listen. He goes through the vents. Once he starts moving through the vents, you're hooped. It's mostly the other stuff that gets in the way and makes you start breathing and hyperventilating. And once you start hyperventilating, you start like hallucinating and you see the stuff, and it scares you more. So like it's I don't know what the saying is for that, or if there's a saying for what happens in this game. But it's just a lot of jump scares from things that aren't real, and it makes it more possible for him to approach you more quickly. Lunazade says, I'll play Security Breach with help, but otherwise no. Hard no. I'm not exactly good at FNAF 3. Maybe we can make it to night 5. That would be cool. There we go. I wanted this one, FNAF 4. Let's play FNAF 4. So again, I'm not very good at this one. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of running around, and you have to run around in the bedroom, and you have to look out the doors, and you have to like not turn your flashlight on when you hear them breathing, but if you hear them breathing, then keep your flashlight off. But you need to look at stuff, so you need to turn your flashlight on, and then they jump scare you. And it's hard to remember when to have your flashlight on and when to have your flashlight off, and what makes things go away. And there's a lot of like Nightmarion who shows up, and you get got a lot in this game. And I think it was really important for the story, and the lore. There you go, that's the word you're looking for. The story and the lore, not the store. But it was certainly a challenging one, and I was not very good at it. FNAF sister location, I scream, you scream, we all scream for FNAF streams. We didn't beat this one, we got up to night 4, and it's those stupid little, the clickers, and the little marionettes, I can't remember what they're called, the mini-renas, I think, mini-renas for days, and they climb up on the edge of the Springtrap suit that we're sitting in, and they get us, and you're supposed to shake them off, but if you shake them too much, then they get you anyway, because like you're expediting the process. Lunazade says, I have an odd want of onion rings. We can have onion rings. We have onion rings in the freezer. We can make onion rings after this episode. And Lunazade says, not FNAF 4. The mini-renas, exactly, Luna. I agree. Not FNAF 4, because of the mini-renas. They're stupid. Oh wait, we're mixing it up. Not FNAF 4, mini-arenas, the comments. Yeah, no, I get it. The mini-arenas in sister location. Looking at the chat, not at the screen. Stupid needed thing to advance the story. Yeah, it's, and we're stuck at it. We're stuck on night 4 because of the mini-arenas in this game. And, what can I say? I like it. I love the voice acting. It was like, what wasn't it? It was like the first FNAF game with like the voice acting, and it's fun, and I love the design, and I like the idea of like it not actually being real and it being a hallucination due to the gas. But that's a story that you have to read the books for. But like there's a lot going on with Sister Location, and like we're revisiting it, and I think that's cool. And I can't wait for the people who do the theories to theorize more about Sister Location so that I can find out what's actually going on in this fun game. And do we have the Pizzeria Simulator? Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. So we're on night 2 in this one. Again, super challenging. I think we got Springtrap, and we let him into the pizzeria, so he's in our vents. Well, we really didn't get that far. We need to play this one more, but I'm just stuck because like it's challenging. It's not easy. These games are hard, and you have to do the tasks on the computer while looking into the vents and not getting jump scared. And I mean, I'll try it. I'm obviously gonna try it again, but I really can't say that much about Pizzeria Simulator because like we didn't get to dive into it. I love the Candy Cadet. I've watched other people play Pizzeria Simulator. I think Candy Cadet's probably my favorite character in Pizzeria Simulator. And Luna Zade says, I want to play this. We can get you Pizzeria Simulator. We can make that happen. Pizza Sim, I want it. Okay, we'll do that. We'll get you Pizzeria Simulator. We're on it. Yeah. It's FNAF Security Breach. Oh, this isn't even the most recent updated one. I love Security Breach. It's probably my absolute favorite FNAF game. It's super fun. I love the characters. I love the lineup. You've got Glamrock, or is he Rockstar Freddy? Sorry people. You've got this awesome Freddy. Then you've got Chica. You've got Roxanne Wolf. You've got Roxy. You've got Montgomery Gator, and you've got their mini games. And this game was so fun. And just running around and getting the upgrades and being faster and deking out the robots and just being good at this game was such a rewarding experience. Like once you actually got to play it enough and you knew the map and you knew like the rotations of the robots, and like, oh, it was so fun. And Luna Zade says, "Woo, Security Breach." The Glamrock Pals, says Luna Zade. There was so much going on in this game, and the DLC is amazing too. I absolutely love FNAF Security Breach. You can't go wrong with that game. I think I spent like 22 episodes in that game, and I could gladly spend more. If you guys want to watch me play more Security Breach, I will play more Security Breach. I love it. FNAF Ruin, the DLC for Security Breach. I had so much fun with FNAF Ruin 2, like as well. It was nice to go back to the Pizzaplex. It was nice to see it in Ruin. It was nice to use the Vanny mask and see all of the crazy AR stuff going on. And then it says, I just finished a friend's Persona Doodle. Dope. It was, and seeing Eclipse. And like Sun and Moon, and like having to unite them as Eclipse, like through a reboot, and like, and the Maxis system, like, there's just so much going on in FNAF Ruin that like for DLC that like took what 8 episodes to play, like they added a lot to this game, a whole new like story, and obviously like the Princess Quest ending is like the right one. That's the canon ending. And I think we're supposed to believe that like Burn Trap and the Mimic are 2 separate things. They're definitely 2 separate things. But the lore, it was just like so much lore. It was very lore heavy. Oh, Ghostwire Tokyo! I had so much fun with Ghostwire Tokyo. That was a fun game. Look at that. That was a good one to jump into. Yeah, I loved the aesthetic. I loved the rain. I loved the design for the ghosts and the demons. I loved the story. And we're like half dead, and kind of like harboring like a Shinigami um, of sorts. Um, like it was really cool, and like yeah, no, I remember I loved that game. I had a lot of fun playing it, and the little um, the paper spirits, getting the spirits out of them in the phone booths. Um, come on, good one, good joke, Karen. Half-Life 2. This isn't the one that we're using right now on the channel, but this is art that we have. You like Half-Life 2? So we played Half-Life 2 on the channel. Half-Life 2 is a classic game, obviously. Lots of people, gamers, know it. Um, and it's fun. It's a fun game to play, and it's a frustrating game to play at all the right places. And I think we might actually play through it again with like some graphics packages, some updates. Now that we've got this computer, it would be fun to play Half-Life 2 again. Hi-Fi Rush. Chai. Playing his Chai. And what his job was a garbage collector, or like he turned the arm into like a cool friggin' guitar. It was like a magnetic garbage collecting arm thing. No, this was a really fun game, and it was like you had to play it to the music, you had to play it to the beat, you had to jump to the beat, you have to hit the jump button to the beat to double jump. What else do I remember from this game? That Vandalay Technologies is kind of evil, and they don't exactly respect people, or they don't respect life or sentient life really at all. And that needs to change, and I think that happened in the game. High on Life, that was a fun one too. I loved the jetpack. The jetpack probably made that game for me. The talking guns were really cool, and you got to, what were they? They weren't Galaxians. I can't remember what planet the guns were from, but no, that was a good story. And they're actually, the aliens are getting high on people. That was funny. Definitely worth playing. Definitely worth a replay. Yeah, no, it was just a very satisfying game to play. Hollow Knight. This game is adorable, absolutely adorable. Dark Souls-esque, and entirely it could be described as such. And what you're in the Hollow Nest, underneath the ground, and there's these ridiculously challenging battles that take place, and you use your I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically like your willpower to like do super moves, and you can jostle an enemy off of their stance, or like knock them off their guard, and like guard break them with this ability. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, no, this game was really fun, and I am stuck in it. Otherwise, I'd be playing it more. It's a very challenging game, but it's a very cute and challenging game. I do like it, despite how challenging it is. Inscription. We just started playing this one. This one is the Daniel Mullins game by Devolver Digital. And yeah, no, it's a card game, or at least it largely comes off as a card game, escape room-esque type game. But there's more to it underneath the surface. There's lore, and you kind of figure it out as you're playing through the game, like what's going on here. But like there's certainly questions that be asked, like who is the Stoat? Like what is the deal with the Stoat? Why is he self-aware? Why does he talk to you? The same with the stink bug, and no, it's fun. There's a lot going on, but it's challenging. I think we've fought like the what's he called? The miner, the gold miner, the and the angler. But I can't remember his name right now. But we fought them like 10 times, and we keep dying right before the angler or right after the angler. And there's more to it. I know there's other bosses, but we haven't made it to them. Pert's Quest. That's an adorable game. I love it. Thank you guys for actually watching it. Um, I'm glad that people actually checked out Pert's Quest. It's a game that I made about Pert, my stuffed animal best friend, and my two cats, Pert Jenna, Bert and Proshila Alphonse, and they're fighting demons to save their mom and to save the world. And I think it's cute, but I have a very biased opinion on it. And if you want to play it, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll post the link to a Google Drive where you can rip it, or maybe I'll just upload it to the Steam Workshop and let you guys play it on Steam. I'm feeling very self-conscious about it, so like, if you think that it's worth putting on Steam, then let me know, and I will put it on Steam. But like, it's my first game in RPG Maker, so like, and it's my baby. But if you want to play it, I could put it on the Steam Workshop or like Steam Greenlight or whatever it's called. RPG Maker has a publishing thing. You're allowed to do it. So if you guys wanted to play it, you can. Let me know in the comments. Let's talk DPLive Pert's Quest. Okay, let's play Life is Strange. Life is Strange is great, and you can't go wrong with Life is Strange. Save Chloe, obviously, is the motto. And Chloe dies a lot, and I think you saving Chloe in the first place is what causes the hurricane to happen in Arcadia Bay. But you can run away from your problems for as long as you like, and this game lets you do that, or at least in one of the endings lets you do that. The other, it tries to spell it out for you that like there's a lot of other lives here, and like people live in this city, village, town. But yeah, no, Life is Strange is a fun game. They say that what film is like little slices of time. Oh, let's play Mega Man X4. Do you guys remember that time that Dako actually hopped into my chat and was like, "Hi, I'm Dako," and I was like, "What, really?" And he's like, "Could be," and and I totally took a screenshot because I was like, "This can't be happening," but it did happen. It was real life. This is real life, and that happened while I was playing Mega Man X4. Which is pretty great. I have always wanted to do a Mega Man fundraiser, and I think that doing a Mega Man fundraiser would be a really cool idea. And maybe it's a sign, maybe it's not. Maybe we'll see if something happens. But Mega Man X4 is a solid game. It's a fun game, and it's one of my all-time favorites. And I wanted to play it on the channel. And like, of all the games that Dako could have talked to me during, it was one of my all-time favorite video games ever. That's pretty cool. And yeah, Mega Man themed fundraisers is a thing that I've tried to do on the channel with HMXA and stuff. A lot of failed fundraisers, but we'll get there. Oh, look at this. Dako says, "Good luck with your stream." It could be, yeah. And I was like, "Did you know that I played FNAF?" And he's like, "I haven't. So which ones have you played?" And I told him which FNAF games I played, and he's like, "Alright, well, I subscribed. See you later. It's laid over here." But no, it totally happened while I was playing Mega Man X4. Metro Last Light Redux, let's play. I got stuck in this game, which frustrates me. I hate getting stuck, but it happens, and I got stuck in this game and I stopped playing it. And it's because we're on the ground, on the surface, and we walk around until like we get irradiated and then choke to death and die, and it's sad and frustrating, and I can't figure out where to go, and I can't figure out what to do fast enough, and I get irradiated and I choke to death and die. And otherwise it was fun. I was enjoying it. It was a good game up to that point. I guess it depends what elements of gameplay you look for in a game, and switching my gas mask wasn't an element of gameplay that I was expecting to have to rely on so frequently, and it certainly detracted from the game itself, in my personal opinion. Not that I'm an expert. but could it have done without the gas mask thing? Yeah, probably. Let's play Metro. Let's have another different picture. Portal. So I was considering jumping back into Portal because now that I've got this laptop, we can do Portal with RTX, and I want to see how pretty Portal looks. We've got original Portal, and we can jump back into it and with RTX. And I mean, what can I tell you about Portal that you don't already know? It's a video game that's very, like, you've heard of Portal, and you've likely played Portal or watched somebody else play Portal, and hopefully you watched me play Portal, or you wouldn't be here, right? But we're gonna play it again, I think, with RTX is the motto there. And Lunazade says, the stupid gas mask. Indeed, the stupid gas mask from Metro Last Light. Stupid, stupid, stupid gas mask. Portal 2, GLaDOS is back. Yeah, just a fun game to play. And if we could do Portal 2 with RTX, if that's a thing, maybe maybe it looks better. Maybe I could crank up the graphics settings on this laptop, play it again. I don't know. We played it pretty recently. We don't need to play it again so soon. It is a fun game. I love it. I'd probably get stuck on a couple puzzles too, and I'd get all mad, wouldn't I? Pray, neuromods are evil. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. Because they wipe your memory when you take them out. Look at that, I'm wearing a NASA shirt. I thought that was funny. Where is my NASA shirt? I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I had the answers to these questions. I loved Prey, but I hated Prey. I thought that it was cool and I wanted to love it, but I absolutely hated when we were in free fall and slamming into stuff and getting damaged while trying to find stuff in the rather relative dark was frustrating. And it was like, why am I getting hurt while I'm looking for this, while I'm just trying to float around, and that was frustrating. But I guess you're supposed to love it because it's space, and it had a lot of it was a great game, but it frustrated me. The maneuvering in the game frustrated me. It was creepy, and not as creepy as it could have been. I was expecting it to be creepier. Or maybe I just successfully avoided the creepy stuff. I had this whole feeling that the creepy stuff was actually people, and I didn't want to kill them. I thought we were crazy. I thought that we were playing someone who had just totally lost it, and that the enemies were actually the other people on the ship, and that I thought that was the direction that this game was going to take, and so I tried to avoid them. That's all I can say. Resident Evil 2, let's play, Leon or Claire. So the Resident Evil 2 remake was great. I really enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I liked the puzzles. What, the guy with the hat was creepy AF. Yeah, this was the one in the police station, right? Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun with it. I don't know what else to tell you. Resident Evil 3, Nemesis, oh, Carlos. This, getting followed around by Nemesis was pretty cool. He had so many forms, and getting to finish him off with, the laser thing at the end was epic. The pacing in this game was perfect. I loved it. It just kept you going, and it's just one thing after another, and then he shows up, and then he shows up, and then he shows up. It was really well done. I had a lot of fun with Resident Evil 2 and 3. Oh, another alternate picture that we could have put in the thumbnails. Resident Evil 7, a Biohazard. So that one was creepy. I think there was one scene where I actually almost figured out that it was the lady in the chair. But I was mostly just like, why is she here? Where'd she come from? But they spelled it out for you, that one scene where hey, she's right there, obviously in the room with you, and why all of this is happening. This is the one where we fight a car, right? Where we fight the guy in the car, and that was an actual boss fight that took place. We fought a guy in a car. In a garage, and he's just doing 3-point turns. 3-point turns to the 9s to just try and run us over. And yeah, no, he did. That was real. That was this video game. And then End of Zoe, the DLC. That was from 8, wasn't it? Or is that 7? Crap. I think that might have been from 7. 8 was Village. The Crystal Dimitrescu. The Crystal Dimitrescu. Obviously, the Crystal Dimitrescu. Let me just take a moment to appreciate the Crystal Dimitrescu. Okay, we've taken the moment. So Village, Resident Evil Village, was great. I loved the story. And again, we're going to Scarborough Fair, Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. So I thought that it was fun. I loved this game. I loved like the story and like the guy, the big guy merchant, who'd cook the foods for you. It was fun. It was surreal. It was a bit more than you'd expect from a regular Resident Evil game, and it was like, why is this just a bit magical? Where is the magic coming from? That's what this game had it. Lunazade says, the mommy, I mean Demi. This game had that magic. And it was just a joy to play. It was fun, and it's definitely got replayability. Absolutely. Can't say enough good things about that one. Oh, let's play Stray, and when we Photoshop Pert in there, because I think that Pert looks like him. Look at Pert's little M on his little forehead, and look at Little One's little M on his forehead. Like, it's just similar. I don't know. I think they kind of look. I think they look similar. So Stray is this crazy awesome game where you play as a cat, and you end up saving a bunch of robots from being trapped in the dark, and having like these. What are they? The Zerg? These trash-eating things that ultimately like ended up eating human flesh and eating robots. They eat metal, so they're dangerous to living organisms and they're dangerous to the robots. And they're multiplying in like this dark area. They die in the sunlight, and the robots didn't know what sunlight was because like the humans were. Oh, there's just so much going on. I loved this game. I thought, and the cat is the one who saves them, and like everyone's like, cat is the proof of outside. Cat is the proof that the outside exists. Lunazade says, Pert, 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 Pert. Indeed, Pert, Pert. Oh, yo, let's play Super Mario World with Rod. So I love my expression, like, in the corner there. Oh, you can't see it. Look at that. Crazy expression. Just, like, eyeballing the camera. Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun with this one. I'm usually on my phone, usually trying to be in the chat, usually trying to be on the twits. Looking up the hashtag DPLive to see like who wants to talk to us whenever Rod is playing games. Yeah, no, it's fun episodes. I get to interact with you guys more when Rod is playing, and we talk about the games and stuff. Oh, Tube Tycoon. Tube Tycoon. Let's play some Mario. Oh, Lunazade says the X, not the twit. That's right, it's not the twits anymore. You can't call it that. You gotta call it the X. When you're on the X. So when we were playing Tube Tycoon, we're still considering this is an active playing game. What does it take to be a Tube Tycoon? And like, how many streams do you have to do? And like, do you do blogs? Do you do vlogs? Do you do streams? And like, do you want to do random videos of like crazy stuff that's going on, or do you want to play video games and do let's plays? And like, it lets you pick. and it's YouTube Simulator, and like, can you be a tube tycoon? And I was getting demotivated. I was like, I'm going bankrupt in this game. And unless you guys want to watch me go bankrupt in an episode, I mean, like, we can do it. We can go there. But we're not doing very well in Tube Tycoon. And that is the last one from my preloaded stuff. So let's just go to the channel here. And let's go to Let's Play Awesome Games. What are we forgetting? Cluster Truck. Cluster Truck was a fun one. Cluster Truck was a crazy game. That game, that's the one where like all the trucks are coming at you super fast and you have to run at them. That it reminded me of Cloud Built. It reminded me of Mirror's Edge. It was like a fine point precision 3D jump, like platformer, and you had to jump on trucks, and it was really well done. If it was still free, I'd still be playing it. I'm not gonna pay $19 for it. No offense to Cluster Truck, but it is a good game and it's like worth playing. And if it's ever on sale, grab it for sure. It's just my personal recommendation. It was on Game Pass is where I was playing it. Donkey Kong Country with Rod, Donkey Kong Country 2 with Rod, Diddy's Kong Quest, and Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble with Rod. Those are 3 games that we didn't mention, and mostly because we don't have thumbnails, specific thumbnails for them. Along with Mega Man 7, Mega Man X, Mega Man X2, and Mega Man X3. Just games that we played earlier on in the channel before I started doing specific thumbnails. So I could go back and do thumbnails for those videos, for those playlists. They do deserve them. I do count them as games that we've completed. They were fun to play, and you should definitely check them out. Is there anything else that I'm missing here? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. Oh, we didn't do that one. So that was a game that we played with Luna. And we played it to completion. And we actually, we straight up beat the game. And that was really fun. And we set up the second microphone, and we got Luna on the, that was, one of the only games that we played with Luna all the way through. Definitely worth a watch. And Mega Man X Dive, we've got some video footage of a game that no longer exists anymore. So if you want to check out Mega Man X Dive and see what it used to be like when it was still live, you can check out Mega Man X Dive. And so that would be pretty much everything that we've played on the channel from Limbo until now. Not necessarily in order. But the order that we played them in it's on the channel, and if you wanted to check them out in order, you would just go to Let's Play, or no, Games We Beat, and click here to see all. And if you click there to see all, you will see all of the games that we beat, and they're listed in the order that we beat them. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, thanks for playing video games with us, thanks for joining us on the couch. Just remember that this was a stream, a live stream, and that my name is Dana Pond, and that you watched it, DPLive, possibly even in real time, and that this is my best friend, Kurt Pickles, from Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found. And if you want to check out Canadian indie rock band Lost as Found, check out the links in the description below. There's Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, and all those good places. If you liked today's episode, click the like button. We have a button for that. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, and that way you'll know when we're going live, and when we are live, you can catch us in the chat. And if you catch me in the chat, I'll catch you in the next episode. So now that that stuff's out of the way, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the video all the way to the end. Thanks for being a part of our 500th episode. Well, not 500th episode, 500th live stream. We've hit 500 episodes, and I did like the special for that. This is our 500th live stream, which means that like I have been live 500 times, and pretty much every time I go live, I'm playing a video game. So like since Limbo to now, this is the 500th live stream. And you can see the difference in quality and webcamness and just gameplay and persona unfolds right before your eyes. And you can like, this episode is special because like it started off with Limbo, which was the first game that we played on this channel. And when I decided that I wanted to do Let's Plays, and it was like a small game that I could like afford at the time and had, and it would run on my computer. And it felt very much like Tube Tycoon. It was like one of those moments where like you're just like making a decision, do you do the Let's Play or do you do the vlog? And I did the Let's Play, and I played some Limbo, and I kept playing Limbo until I beat Limbo, and then we played other games. And yeah, did that 500 times. So thanks for watching, thanks for being a part of it, thanks for, yeah, being a part of this community on YouTube that we have, and thanks for like reading my posts and stuff, and thanks for caring about my cats and my cat's health and things like that. Like I didn't expect to find that here on YouTube, but I found it here with you guys. So like, it's cool. It's really cool. And so we're going to keep posting videos, and I'm not going to do anything crazy until like the 1000th video. I was thinking of like doing a fundraiser this month. I wasn't sure how well it was going to go because I have a long history of failed fundraisers, but like if you wanted to, I mean, there's a link right now. You can donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in the States, and there's a link for that. There's always a link for that in my description. I'm not always explicit about it, but it is always there, and it's like more links in the description below. But I was thinking about doing a fundraiser this month. 500 live streams. What does that mean? Like that's like an hour that I spent each time. Like that's an hour of each one. Like that's 500 hours. Sometimes more. Remember when I was doing 2-hour videos back when I was doing Halo? That was crazy. But I'll let you guys get going. And Linazay says, thank you for recapping. You are very welcome. Thank you for watching the recap. Thanks for checking out this rather long summary episode of everywhere that we've been with DPLive, but like those are the games that we played. And it all started when I decided to play Limbo. And you can see the little intro there. Hi, my name is Dana, and this is my best friend Kurt. And it's adorable. And it's a lot of ways it's the same, and a lot of ways it's so very different. And thank you for being here through it all. So we will catch you in the next episode. Bye bye. Much love.
No,